And here with us now is for more Robert Shilby, Executive Director of the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education, also known as FIRE. Robert, thank you for joining us this evening. Let's just start right there. What does this Supreme Court ruling mean for free speech on college campuses around the country?
It's a great development for free speech on campuses, and that's because campuses are a little bit unique in that college students are only there for 4 or 5 years, generally speaking. And so often when their rights are abused, as Chike Uzuegbunam's rights were abused here, they actually graduate before they can actually get all the way through to the end of a court case. For instance, in this case, the events where they tried to prevent him from passing out religious literature in a free speech zone happened in 2016. Now only in 2021 have we gotten all the way through the Supreme Court. He's been out of college for a long time. Because students are gone, what happens is colleges will often make the argument that, well, this is now moot. The court can no longer determine an outcome for this case because the person is no longer there for this to affect them. And so it's sort of a loophole that the Supreme Court has now closed.
Robert, the Constitution explicitly protects freedom of speech and freedom of religion in the First Amendment. So why did this case in particular go all the way? How did it reach the Supreme Court?
Well, the plaintiff in this case actually lost at the district level. He lost at the circuit court level. And so when the Supreme Court took it up, many people were surprised that they would pick this because it is a fairly seemingly small issue of law. It's not a big name case, or at least it wasn't until it was taken up and decided. But I think it's because the Supreme Court was ready to make that determination that your free speech rights and other constitutional rights, even if it doesn't cost you money, even if you didn't put out some amount of money to and that was taken away by the government's action, is still something that could be vindicated in court. And there's not just going to be some way around it when state universities or other state entities decide to either change the rules so you're no longer in violation, or you just happen to move on from your life. So I think that's why the Supreme Court took it up, and it was an 8-1 decision. So not particularly controversial, except with Chief Justice Roberts.
Just real quickly, about 30 seconds left here, but why did Chief Justice John Roberts, why was he the lone voice of dissent?
His concern seemed to be that if you were allowed to bring these cases without an amount of money that you can say that you lost, and therefore that the court could restore to you, that would open the floodgates to all kinds of federal lawsuits where there's no pecuniary, there's no easy monetary damage, only what they call nominal damages. It remains to be seen whether or not that's true.
We are out of time, so sorry, Robert. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Robert.
Thanks.